What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Box Out Boys. We are the NBA podcast of the people, your home for lukewarm takes and substandard analysis. I'm Titus Two Shots Dominguez, and with me tonight, it's courtside Chris. What's going on, Chris?
Hey.
Hey.
I got a stat. Last 6 seasons have been the best 6 free throw shooting seasons in NBA history. So we just keep getting better at shooting free throws lately.
Yeah, we're
in the
shooting
NBA.
plenty of them. So
a lot more guard shooting. I think there's a lot more free throw type merchant players getting more free throw attempts than
getting those free throws in. Well, he's keeping his lawn lush. It's the lawn boss, Joe McCroskey. Get that, Joe.
Guys, we have something we have to recognize in this pod. Off the rip. It's our first season opening pod without Zach LaVine as a member of the Bulls. So just
wow,
yeah.
I
can't talk about him. We'll
talk about him later.
So we'll find ways to squeeze him in. Well, it's good to be back with the boys. Obviously, our first show after the long summer off. No real lead up this year. We just kind of came in hot here. We're going to do a couple of shows leading into the brand new season. Excited for 2025, 2026. Lots of new places to watch games. I'm going to have to track all that down. But tonight we have the over-unders, one of our annual traditions. So we're excited for that. So without much further ado here, I'm going to let you get into it, Chris. Bring us in and let's guide the way.
Let's go through it. I should do like a banner. That would take too long. I'm just going to talk them through. First up, I'm going to start with the East, going alphabetical order by city or their first name. So first off, we'll start with the Atlanta Hawks. 47.5 is the over. And last year they won 40 games. Some notable additions in Kristaps Porzingis is now on this roster. Zachary Ricochet is in his second year. Jalen Johnson should be healthy. Nickeil Alexander-Walker was another big acquisition. We'll get to the Wolves later, but like everyone's up in arms about him leaving. He's great, but we'll see. 47.5 for me felt kind of high. I went 47, so I just went ever so slightly under when it comes to this year Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, same with me. I slightly under. I took 46 on the Hawks. Joey.
I'm sorry. I was getting the banner up. Can you tell me what the number was again? My bad.
47.5.
47.5 for the Hawks. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
The East isn't that
40
great.
Last year. They were 35.5. Yeah. It's a pretty sizable increase.
So we think Porzingis is a 7-game jump.
I think some of their additions. Yeah.
Ricochet's and he's solid.
Yeah, 40
Dyson
wins
Daniels
last year.
Is a lockdown perimeter defense. He's probably the best defender in the league, or one of. Pairing him and Nickeil Alexander would be kind of cool.
This one's scary. I feel like they're going to do it, but I somehow can't convince myself that it's going to happen. I'm going to take the under. Give me 45.
Yeah, so all of us go slightly under there.
Trio of unders here. Oh, I don't know if I meant to mention our results from last year.
Oh yeah.
Joey the Lawn Boss mowed through us.
Nice. Well done,
out
Chris.
Of 30 correct.
Dang.
Wow.
And, I got 14 and Titus had 13. So
tough for you, boy.
Yeah. No, Joey was stat sig in terms of profitability.
Right.
I'm using stat sig incorrectly here, but I just want to emphasize how ridiculously on point Joey was last year. So
I need to gamble more.
I'll sprinkle those in a little bit. You had some nice ones that I want to bring up. I had one. Titus had has an embarrassing one coming up. I can't wait to
doozies.
Doozies.
Thank you guys.
Oh, we all did have it. Anyways, we'll get to it. Anyways, next team, Boston Celtics, 41.5. This team won 61 games last year, guys. It felt like that was 2 seasons ago with everything that's happened with this team. Holiday's traded, Horford's gone, Tatum looks like he might play. What is going on? But he's not. I don't think he's going to play the whole season. So let's quiet those talks. 41.5. You see that number, you look at the team, you're like, yeah, it's a good team. Then you look at the roster. They have Peyton Pritchard, White, Jaylen Brown, and then Simons. And then after that, it's like Chris Boucher, Baylor Shireman, Sam. What are we doing? Like,
what are we doing, guys?
Guys on this team, Luka Garza and Josh Minot, who were beloved Wolves, like geeked out kind of players, are on this team. But it's a lot of not greatness going on here. So I just went 41. So I just went slightly under. Still, they have an infrastructure, but still, I'm like, no, give me 40.
Joy, what do you think, man? 20 wins difference here.
Yeah, I like the under on this. I think this is going to get out to a really bad start for them, and I think there's going to be some flag waving, towel throwing in on this season early to try and find a way to make the best out of a really bad situation. I don't know if you can blame them for that. Their starting lineup is going to consist of some sixth men, right? People that typically were off the bench. I think there's going to be a little bit of learning curve to start. If they're not above 500 by 3, 4, 5 games by like the end of the NBA Cup, I feel like this season is going to be tossed. So I'm going to take the under. I'm going to give them like a 37.
Ooh.
Like they're going to be good enough to win some games, right? They're going to beat teams they shouldn't beat. They're going to lose games that they shouldn't. But at some point, they're going to become just kind of a victim of themselves.
Yeah. Sadly, I am with you guys as well. 3 for 3 here. Give me another just close under. I think they can get to 40. I think they'll be hovering around 500. But ultimately, I could see kind of what Joey said. This is gonna get sideways fast, I think.
So, I actually thought you were gonna go over Titus, but
no, I can't. Even my beloved Celtics, I can't do it with this.
Can't do it.
Gotta play them as they lie, as they say, or play it as it lies.
All right, next team in this alphabetical East order that I have going on here is the Brooklyn Nets.
Yes.
Over under is 20.5. Last year, they won 26 games. I had them as an under lock last year, but of course, they found a way to win some games early. I think they were like 12-12 at one point, and they finished with 26 wins.
That sounds right.
They drafted, I'm pretty sure it's 5 rookies. Igor Denman.
Yes.
5 Danny Wolf.
Picks,
I
right?
don't know if I'm going to get them all. Drake Powell, I think, is one.
You should name
I'm
them all.
I'm looking at the roster that doesn't show. That doesn't show their. Here we got Nolan Treya, Ben Sharaf. It's a lot of. I don't even want to say guys. Just a lot of.
A lot of names.
A lot of names.
A lot of names of people.
They got some guys though. Cam Thomas and Michael Porter Jr. both average 25 plus points. Too bad there's only so many points that can happen in a basketball game. So we see how that plays out. Nick Claxton's still on this team. I don't know if he's overrated at this point, but everyone always talks about him in trade rumors. Zaire Williams is on this team. No Clowney. I'm gonna stop naming names on this team. 20.5 is low, but I got burned by them last year, so I said 21 and over, just ever so slightly. I still have them as the worst team in the East, but still over with 21.
Joey, what are you thinking, man?
I heard rumor today that the Nets are going to get Nikola Vucevic for Nick Claxton straight up. So,
where was this rumor?
Why?
Is this something you were telling yourself?
Chicago Daily.
Nick Claxton, right? He's got 3 years left on his deal. It doesn't fit their mold of what they've been doing this offseason. It doesn't fit where they're going as a team to get young, to lose games. I'm just going to conjure that into existence, right? That the Bulls are going to get a athletic, great young big man, and the Nets in return are going to get a 35-year-old Montenegrin big man who can't make a 2-foot putback for his life. I'm with Chris. I think it's under. I think it's under intentionally.
I said over.
No, I'm sorry. You're out of your mind.
I went 21 though, but where you said under with how many?
I think it's under. I think this potentially has the chance to be the worst team in the NBA this season. There's a couple others in the East.
So there's a few in the
money
here.
But I feel like the Nets are going to go down the process road. So give me the under. Give me like let's take a 18.
Oh,
They're gonna be bad.
I think there's a team every year that only wins 18 games, so this could be that team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I think they're going to be terrible as well. But I got them slightly worse at 16 games. Give me the under.
Wow.
Yeah, I just think this is going to be trash.
All right.
There's no way this is good.
And that's okay. Like I'm
totally
it's okay with that. Like it's good.
It's good. And I just think the East in general, I think there's going to be some bad teams in the East.
I just think we're going to find a Nets game where Michael Porter and Cam Thomas combined for 60 and they blow out like New York or something. It's like, wait, what? Why is this?
There's going to be some fun games.
It could be fun in the early season.
Yeah.
What are they doing here?
All right, next team on this alphabetical East Conference list I have going here, Charlotte Hornets. 27.5. Last season, Titus had them as an overlock at 32. They won 19. This team has guys that do not play basketball, mainly LaMelo Ball. Mark Williams is gone finally. Miles Bridges plays, unfortunately, a lot for this team.
Like that, unfortunately.
Brandon Miller's cool.
Still a scumbag.
Pretty good.
You know, he's good. I don't know how good he is. He's pretty good though. Can Knipple be something? That'll be a question.
Can Knipple.
Wow, what a sentence, Chris. Nice job.
Got it. Right to it, man. Good season form.
Very demonstrative. Can Knipple.
They have fun names. Spencer Dinwiddie, Sexton, Liam McNeely. I think this team has the most white guys too. Pat Connaughton's on this team. Mason Plumlee.
Sneaky athletic then.
They know where to be on the court. They just never,
real heady guys.
They're really heady guys. Yeah. 27.5 is the over under. I said under, but I only went to 27. So the slightest of unders, but I'm still under. I don't like this team. I'll never trust them.
Yeah. I was burned last year. I will not be burned again. Give me the under 24 wins. I think they'll still be good. I'm sure, good, but I think LaMelo will play more games this year than he played last year. So I think they'll scratch out a few more wins than what do you say they had 19 last year?
Yeah.
So I think they'll have a better season with 5 more wins, but I still think that doesn't get them quite over the line. Joe?
Yeah. Wow, Joe. Weird.
Joey. Sorry. Get that, Joe. I say that at the beginning of every episode.
That's different. Yeah, we're not like pointing at me. That's weird.
True.
Yeah, I don't know how they keep managing to have like some sort of faith to win 20 something ish games, and then they manage to not even do that. But I'm with you guys. It's a collection of names that should somehow give you promise in like little spurts, but when they put it all together, they either don't play or they just look really, really bad. You're going to get highlights left and right probably from this team for, a month and a half, and then you're going to forget they even exist. I'm on the under train. I like let's take 23.
Ooh, yeah, I like it.
6 more wins. That's an improvement. That's a big improvement.
We're all saying they're going to be better, but
we're all saying they're going to be better, but they're still going to be garbage. So.
All right, next team, the team that is consistently below average, the Chicago Bulls.
Yes.
Every year, last season, over-under was 27.5.
Fucking smoked it.
They won 39.
That's right.
Was an underlock. Joey was an moron. Another Joey. This is one of the Joey gems that we'll be talking about on the pod. Just on fire last year with the over-unders. So this is the first one. They smoked that over. Right. This year they 32.5. This team wins 38 games every year, or 39, right? Like,
yeah, this is.
I have no rhyme or reason. I said 38 over just because they're not going to try to lose, which is kind of nice, but at the same time, like, come on, guys.
Joe, you want to go first on this one? Or you want to hear what I got?
No, you go ahead. You can go ahead.
All right.
Playing an idiot when you're done.
You guys might, because I am a big Bulls hater, so, even though I'm a fan. But this 32.5 is crazy. It's crazy talk. Like, what are we doing here? I got him 36 over, and it's one of my locks. I want it locked in.
Nice. Talking locks already. Let's go.
I don't know if we're saving those to the end or what, but I had it noted here. It's a lock. It's just 32.5 just feels too low. Even if they win 34 games and they're worse than last year 33, like there's just. How is this team not going to get to 30 plus wins, man? Come on.
It makes no sense. They are the quintessential 500 team.
Yeah.
They are going to night in, night out be in games that they shouldn't be in, and they're going to get blown out in games that they should absolutely like. The game that Chris was describing for the Nets is going to happen against the Bulls, right? Like that game is going to come against them, but they're going to go out on
the
their
Nets and then lose the Nets.
Right. And then they're going to go out on their West Coast trip and they're going to like beat the Warriors, Lakers, and Clippers in 5 nights. They're going to do something really ridiculous. They're set up to be competitive. They're set up to be like high energy transition ball. I don't know. They're the perfect 500 team. Makes no sense. Whoever made these odds I don't know what they're looking at. I guess they're just assuming they're going to lose every game in the East that they play this year. But
there's a lot of points to make up with Levine, right? Like,
maybe that's it. They're just like, hey, Levine's.
But they played half a season without him. They were better. Yeah. Let's be honest. They were better in the back half after the trade deadline without him, right? Kobe flourished. Buzelis looks stronger. Looks better this year. I don't know.
It just seemed low. It just seemed really low.
I'm an over. It's way too low. I think the better line is like 39, but I'm going to give them 42 because I like them just above
42. Oh my god,
just above the 500.
That's like out of the play-in 6 seed territory.
What are we doing here?
They are 42. A 500 team. Let's go. To a T. They won 39 last year, right? Like they're 500.
Yeah, but that's not 500. That's
sorry. You want to kick 41? Does it make you feel better if I said 41?
No, let's keep the 42.
I'm 42 because I want this to age like cheese.
I'm gonna be watching this like a hawk.
All right, Cleveland Cavaliers 56.5. Last year they won 64. I think everyone's back. They traded for Lonzo, which I'm still annoyed by. The Bulls did. Hunter's still on this team. He was a late addition last year. Donovan Mitchell, Mobley, Allen, Sam Merrill's back. I think Ty Jerome is elsewhere now. Yeah, he didn't resign. Dean Wade's still here. Team's fine. Team's good. I'm not going to overthink this. I went slightly over 58.
Nice. I went under. I went 54. I just don't think after that poor performance in the playoffs, I think they don't care about the regular season as much. I think they're going to be very focused on getting, being healthy going into the playoffs. And I also just don't think the East is going to be that much. There's not going to be that many threatening teams where they're going to need to focus on winning 60 plus games. So 54.
I also like the under on this team. I think last year I think everybody believed at some point that it was going to end, right? Nobody believed they could keep it up. So everybody was kind of like, I don't want to say underestimating them, but there was this belief around the league that at some point this was going to come to an end, and it did in a horrific car crash type scenario for them in the playoffs. I don't think teams are going to have their guard down. I think, Titus, you're spot on that they're not going to care. They've realized that the regular season wins don't necessarily matter. I don't know. The Donovan Mitchell train has to run out at some point. Like when we talked about it last year and we got blown up for it, at some point, like there has to be the discussion that this is going to come to an end. So I like the under. I'm giving them right at 50.
Wow. All right.
Okay.
Detroit Pistons 46.5. Last year, this team was 25.5. Killed it with 44 wins. We all went under last year. I think we just had fatigue. Last year with the Pistons after going over years before they proved us wrong. So
tough one.
But 46.5 is high. I have it at 42. So I'm under, but this team's gonna be good. I just don't know if they're gonna be even better than last year. They have a lot of threes to make up because they didn't sign Malik Beasley. Duncan Robinson's a solid signing for them. But there's not much else. Karis LeVert's back on this team. So they're gonna have trouble still shooting the ball. So we'll see. 42 for me.
Okay. Joe, you want to go first on this one?
I love this team. This is my second fandom for the season. I've already decided it. I've already aligned my allegiance. I wanted them to beat the Knicks so bad in the playoffs last year because I called it and I wanted it. I fell in love. With the pace. I fell in love with the hard hat and lunch pail. Man, they're everything that I dream my team could be. I think they're this year's Pacers with a better regular season record. I think there's a run in them in the East this year. I think they got a little taste of it last year. I hear what you're saying about Malik Beasley. I think we see a step from Thompson. Jaden Ivey's back.
Yeah,
I'm liking where this team is going. Duncan Robinson is a fine swap for Beasley.
Yeah,
maybe not great. Maybe not a fine swap, but is a swap.
Good enough.
I like them. I like them a lot. I want them to break the 50 mark. Give me 51 on the Pistons.
51.
You're 1 seed right now.
I love the Pistons.
Pistons, baby. Joey's he bleeds blue, I guess. Pistons blue. I do like them as well. I got them at 48, so a little bit below Joey, but definitely over. I just see a lot of teams for me that are question marks right now. Pacers, Bucks, Sixers, Raptors. Like who are these teams? So I think there's going to be some wins there. And I think the Pistons are primed and ready to get some of those wins. And I think they will.
Sweet. All right. Speaking of the Pacers, next up, Indiana. 37.5. Last year, they won 50. They lost Halliburton for the year. Turner's gone. And but everyone else is back. They got Nebhard, Mathurin, Nesmith, Siakam, McConnell, Shepard, Jackson. Like this team, I like these guys. I might be able to buy. I just saw them last night, so maybe I'm just like, man, this team is cool. They play with so much pace. Jay Huff is on this team. Jay Huff is legitimately 7'1". That man is as tall as Rudy Gobert, and he can shoot a 3 very well. Johnny Furphy looked like an exciting young rookie for them too. So this will be a fun team. They'll keep pace, and I think they'll beat up on bad teams, and they'll win a couple surprising games here and there. So I went over at 41.
Nice. I also took the over. I want to lock this in. I think this is going to be a feisty team. I got them at 42, so a little bit higher.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah, I just think, I mean, like I fell in love with them during the finals when they just wouldn't quit no matter when. Like it just felt like they were down and out so many times against the Thunder or overmatched, and they hung around. Even with Halliburton sort of being banged up in that series anyway. So I think they're going to do the same. I'm with Chris. I think they're going to be a fun team.
Yeah. Also, can you lock my Pistons over? That's a lock for me on that one. I'm riding high. I'm with you guys. There's going to be a drop off for sure. I think this team is scrappy. I think you're going to see some of the lesser knowns of the Pacers find a way to become more knowns than the Nemhards of the world. They're going to have their outbreaks this season without Halliburton there. They looked great, obviously, last season. They're super well coached. I think they're going to have a chip on their shoulder to kind of prove that Halliburton and Turner weren't all that they were. A lot of young guys. I like the over. What was it, 37.5? They're like a 40. They're a Bulls. They're a 41.
Just slightly worse than the Bulls, though.
Just slightly worse than the Bulls.
Yes.
Right to Joe.
That's right.
This is the Bulls' love is still present.
It's in the air tonight.
Did anybody else watch the game last night?
Oh man, we'll talk about preseason. I couldn't watch the game. I tried to watch the game. I looked to see how I could watch it. I was like, I have to download Peacock, or subscribe.
All right, anyways. Next team is the Miami Heat, 37.5, same over under as the Pacers. Last year they won 37. So this line is basically being like, hey, can they be one game better than last year? Hero's out, I think, for like a few months. I meant to look up exactly how long. They have Norman Powell on this team, though, now. He's pretty good. He'll get some shots. Steven Mitchell, Wiggins, Adebayo, Khalil Ware was a great pickup. Kasper Yakashunas, U of I grad.
He's there.
Fell so far to this team. Jaime Jaquez, Titus's boy, is still on this team. Nikola Jovic, who's like the most overhyped. Like Zach Lowe loves talking about this guy for some reason.
Because he sounds like Jokic.
He also likes Simone Fontecchio.
I'm out.
For that reason. Nice.
So this team, I don't know. This team will play hard. I went 38. I don't want to bet against them.
I did the same. Yeah, slightly over. I'll jump in here just because you took my number there. But yeah, 38. They're going to be in the high 30s. They're the Heat. I don't know. I don't get it. Right. I don't get how, but it just will. So
I hate this team. I think this is the implosion season. I think this is when it all comes crashing down for them. They have no identity other than they play hard. I think they're going to be struggling to like find their way through it. I think the Jimmy Butler saga is going to hang over on them longer than they think. Bam is, I think, unhappy there. I think Bam's on his way out with a bad start to the season. I'm shaking this one up. I'm not buying anything the Heat are selling anymore. Give me a 31 for them.
Oh wow. Okay.
I think they're going to be bad. I think they're going to find their way to just being terrible.
Not bad. Oh,
yeah,
pretty bad.
I like it.
But yeah,
it's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
It has to happen at some point for them, right? Like that has to run out.
In
like
theory,
they can't just keep.
They can't keep getting away with this.
They can't just keep getting away with this.
Well,
all right. Next,
they kicked our ass last year.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
The Milwaukee, in the play-in.
That's why they're going to be bad, so the Bulls can win their play-in game this season at 42 wins.
Milwaukee won 48 game, 42 and a half is the line this year. They won 48 last year. We all went over last year. Over last year was 50 and a half. This team was a huge disappointment. Lillard did not deliver as everyone was hoping. Were they the play-in champs last year? Or was that the year before?
No, they were. You mean the
they
were playing the first cup, the NBA Cup champs.
Yes,
they were the NBA Cup champs last year.
Yeah, they were.
So that's great. Yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
They peaked there. Guys, they have Miles Turner now, and one of the most creative ways to sign an above average player that to overpay an above average player I think the NBA has ever seen. And then Kevin Porter is unfortunately still on this team. They stretched Lillard for like 4 years, right? Just so they can sign it's such a weird. Props to them for trying to appease Giannis.
Yep.
I said they did it. I like that kind of move. They did the thing.
That's a Titus move.
Yes, thank you.
Who's the point guard? Is it Cole Anthony? I guess.
Point Giannis.
Point Giannis. Apparently, is what I'm hearing.
Gary Trent Jr. still, but a lot of shooting guards. Kuzma. He's got to be the second option.
He's there.
Bobby Portis. Bobby needs
to
from here.
Yeah, bingo.
This team, it made more sense for me to go against this team than to actually think this is going to work, because everyone's just like, oh, you can't bet against Giannis. It's like you really shouldn't, but if he only plays 60 games, I went under lock 36.
Oh, lock! Wow,
I'm just like, no,
okay.
I
really don't like him.
I don't like it.
Joey?
Man, I hear everything you're saying, but I still don't know if I can convince myself that you can't bet against Giannis.
I did still.
Yeah.
You can't,
there's going to be a lot of easy teams to pick off in the East, I think. And I'm trying to think of a team in the East that stacks up to Giannis that is going to give them repetitive fits throughout the regular season.
Well, here's 10 teams I wanted to throw at you.
Good.
Cleveland.
Better.
New York.
Better.
Orlando. Atlanta. Better. Detroit.
No.
Toronto.
No.
Boston. Indiana. Miami.
No.
Chicago.
No. Yeah.
Where's Milwaukee in there?
They're like the 6th or 7th team in there.
6, 7 maybe?
Yeah.
6, 7?
6, 7. Jesus, it's dead.
Wow. Well, end the recording.
He did it. I had to do it, man.
Did you set that entire thing up for this? Did you guys plan this?
No. I feel like he set that up.
I think we set it up. Giannis is going to win them games that they shouldn't win. There's just not a true stopper for me individually for him. They're going to stumble their way into being kind of okay.
Yeah.
What's their actual number again?
42 and a half.
42 and a half. Well, if the Bulls are 42,
yeah,
the Bucks are definitely better than that.
Starting to add a lot of wins.
I love this bar you set for yourself.
Bucks are 47.
Whoa,
47,
man.
That's one worse than
that's not that good.
That's decent,
they
though.
Won 48 last year.
Yeah, so that's decent.
I don't think they fall. Lillard didn't do that much last year for them.
That's a fair point.
He didn't really win them games last year. There's not that much different.
I took a slight under. I got him at 40. I think they're going to be right around that 500 range. I mean, like 42 would I would still take him as like just the under. I think that's where but ultimately I settled on 40 wins. It kind of comes down to it's betting on Giannis, but that's a load, man. He's going to have a load on his shoulders that I think is just going to be a lot for him. And maybe he does it, but like Chris said, if he only plays 60 something games, who's dragging him to wins? So
where are your guys' wins coming from in the East? Like who's winning games here?
I'm top heavy. We'll see as we get to the.
Yeah,
I think the East is going to be clustered.
I've only got 2 teams left to be heavy on, so
all those teams I mentioned, I had
Yeah.
above Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So well, I think the yeah, I got all those teams. I think there's gonna be a lot of teams clustered right around like 38 to 42 wins in the East. I think there's gonna be a big mass of things, and then like 2 or 3 teams that really separate themselves. So
I have 6 teams between 42 and 38. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next up,
42 and 38. I like it.
The New York Knickerbockers.
Yes.
Here we go.
52.5. Last year it was 53.5. We all Tyus and I went over. They only won 51. Joey said they'd win 51. Nostradamus
Nice.
Joe
Wow.
here is just on point here again.
Nostradamus.
I beat you guys, but last year, and now I get a shit this entire episode.
Yeah, now you're really letting it go to your head here.
Yeah, you kind of make some wild picks, man.
The Cat trade happened 5 days ago last year.
Wow.
So it's still pretty recent of that trade.
Yeah.
I don't know. Malcolm Brogdon's on this team. Jordan Clarkson, Gabby Yabusele. I don't know if you guys, they're guys.
Yeah, they got guys.
They got some depth.
Coach change.
Yep.
Coach change should be nice. So I went slightly over 53. I have them as my 2 seed in the East. The Knicks.
Nice.
I love it.
If you're asking where my wins are going, here's where one of them is going. I got 56 wins for the Knicks. I think they're going to be really good. Just because, like you said, somebody's going to win some games here, and I think they're kind of have a continuity a little bit. They're really good. I think they should be fine. So 56 wins.
Yeah, I dig it. I like the depth that they finally added. I think they're going to use the depth with a new coach. I think this team is going to erase some of the concerns that they've had about them for the past 3-4 seasons with Tibbs, where I didn't do it. Can you put it all together when it counts? I think they're gonna be more cohesive. I think they're gonna get better all around play from their role players and let the stars shine outside of Brunson. So I think Cat's gonna have a breakout season here. Titus, I love them being in the mid 50s. It just feels right. Like they're gonna right around there. I like 55 on the Knicks.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, next team, the Orlando Magic, 51.5.
Yes.
Do it. They went under last year at 41. They had a bunch of injuries, though. This team looked fantastic when they were healthy. Unfortunately, they couldn't stay healthy. Suggs, hopefully, he can stay on the court for once. Franz and Paolo, when they play together, it's great, but they play separately so often. Desmond Bane, crazy big trade for them.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to like it. Overall for them. Another guy, Jonathan Isaac, doesn't really stay on the court for them. Wendell Carter, of course, our beloved. I forgot that felt so long ago when he was drafted by Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Tyus Jones is on this team. Black, Anthony, he's okay. I went slightly under 49. I realized what just Anthony Black. That was Anyways,
we got you.
You're good. Keep going.
I just think
power through.
Bane will be great offensively for them, but 51's a lot. 51.5 is a lot for a team like this. So 49, I felt a little bit better about.
Joey, where are you at with these guys? You seemed excited.
Yeah. Before the injury last year, Paulo was on his way to MVP conversation, right? He was on the rip and he was putting it all together. Their big thing is going to be health. They have to be healthy in order to make it work. They went out and got Bane to add shooting, which if you go back to New Year's resolutions for the past like 2 seasons, the big thing we always talked about with the Magic was they have to get 3-point shooting. They have none of it. And if they're not hitting mid-range jumpers or getting to the free throw line, they're relatively useless as a team. So they've done what they needed to do to make this team a 50-plus win team. I like the over, and I like them at 53. They're just right below the Knicks in my mind. Like they're big. They're going to play good defense. Like I could see this team doing some things.
Yeah, I'm with you, Joey. Got them exactly at 53 as well. I just think they're going to soak up some of those wins. They're another team that's poised to kind of take a little advantage of some of these down teams. So I like them.
Cool. All right, next team, the Philadelphia 76ers. Last year they were set at 52.5. They won 24 games.
We just all put our thumbs down and just move on.
Why is it at 42.5?
It's a
why is it
fucking
so
joke.
Because Embiid's on the team. That's it. This is it.
But Embiid doesn't play 65 plus games. He's not going to qualify for any any awards this season. Nah. He's played last 2 seasons. Played 19 last year and 39 the year before, and 66 the year before that. He did it just so he could be eligible for that's why he won MVP. No. Just no. VJ Edgecombe, they got a high draft pick. He can be pretty good. Jared McCain's already hurt. I like Kelly Oubre. I hope he ends up somewhere else. Paul George is old. Okay. Like, he's not going to play at a Paul George level for 60-plus games this year. Maxey, everyone loves Maxey. I think a little too much now. He's like Kobe White level. He's pretty good. But he's around there.
Better.
I said 34. I locked the under for the 76ers.
I also went under. I only went down to 38, just in case. I gave myself a little breather room in case Embiid plays more games than I think he's going to play. But yeah, I'm with you. This team's done. I won't believe any of this until I see it. So.
Yeah, it's an under for me as well. It's a 35. This is the case study in why not to run a franchise like Titus wants you to do, where you go all in and pay guys and just.
Oh, that's whoa!
Now,
I was ready for the smoke.
No, this is a case study in how not to run a franchise, where you tank to get players, you pick the wrong players, and then you compound that mistake by going out and getting more wrong players and paying them all the money in the world. They don't play. It makes no sense. Maxey is way overloved by himself. His season that he was great was because Embiid was where he was, right? He's not carrying a team. It's not happening. These guys don't play. It's 35. It's probably less than that in reality. Like, it wouldn't be shocked if it's like another 25, win season, but
they won 24.
You've got to hedge this bet, because if they do play, 40 games,
they'll get wins. Yeah,
they're going to get some wins. So give me 35. No, be happy.
All right, 2 more in the East. Toronto Raptors, 38.5. This team is just like they're like the Bulls, but they either win a lot or lose a lot, but they always end up in the middle. That's a weird way to put it. I don't know. This team's just always I don't know what to do with this team. Emmanuel Quickley, RJ Barrett, Brandon Ingram, who I think everybody forgot plays basketball because he just didn't play really last year. Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, Dick, Abaji, Connor Murray-Boyles, and Battle. I don't know. This team's fine. I think they're really strong. I actually like them more than I'm describing right now. I have them as my 6th seed. I had them at 42 over.
Oh, okay. I had them with a slight under 38. I think the line is perfect. I think they'll be hovering right around 500 all season. So,
yeah, this team's weird.
Weird.
They were weird last year. I think they're more weird now with Ingram. That didn't really sit. I didn't get it when they did it. I still don't get it now. This is another one of those teams that like it has to mesh, and it has to mesh fast, or else it's going to be another like, what are you guys doing kind of season. They think Ingram is their savior, right? Last year it was, hey, if these 4 guys can just be healthy, we got something. I don't buy it. I don't buy the Scotty Barnes. take us to the promised land. I'm with Titus. Like a 37.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that works. Sweet. All right. Final team, the Washington Wizards, 18.5. They are by Vegas supposed to be the worst team in the East. I have them tied as the worst team with the Nets at 21. I went over. I don't know why I'm over. Last year I was under lock. And I was completely correct. Why am I going over?
They got good juju.
They have McCollum. They have Middleton. Alex Zar's okay. Corey Kispert's still on this team. He's pretty. He's like he's good.
He's there.
He's there. I don't know what this team is trying to do, but I don't feel good about the 21 now. The more I'm talking about it, but I'm just gonna stick with it. 21 is not that high.
Yeah.
I hope this team has some kind of self-respect to, try to get those wins.
Yeah, I got them right around there. I got them over at 22. I think they're they're bad, but they're building the right way in a sense. And I think basketball gods appreciate that and will give them a few extra wins.
Yeah, I think they're bad. Obviously, I don't know if they quite believe they're that bad yet, though. They don't seem to be fully committed to it. Unintentionally, I guess they are, but I think they're going to stumble their way into some hard play victories. Like these guys are going to be playing for some pride. So I'm with you guys. I think it's hard to only win 18 games. Like you really, really, really got to be there. The fact that they're going to try to win some games, it's going to help them. So I'm slightly over 20 is where I'm at on the Zards.
Sweet. All right. You guys came in right at the wins that you're supposed to too. Good job.
I feel like you just
that.
Bounce around a little bit. You're fine.
Those 42.
All right. Shall we just move on over to
Let's do it, West.
The West, alphabetical order again.
Good.
By first name. We'll start out with the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh.
Speaking of basketball gods, I don't know what happened with this team getting so much good fortune.
Bold
they
moves.
Don't have Kyrie Irving until apparently March. Apparently he's supposed to play.
Yeah.
He already looks pretty good, I guess. I don't know how much you can really expect from him this year.
Yeah.
They signed D'Angelo Russell, which I kind of like, actually, outside of feelings aside. Cooper Flag obviously is the piece here. This team kind of reminds me though of, and this might be a bad example for you guys, but like when the Bears got Caleb Williams in his rookie year, and everyone's just like, oh, the team is built perfectly around Caleb. He's going to be great. And then they win 5 games because of just random stuff happening. That's kind of how I feel about the Mavericks. Anthony Davis looks fat, which is ironically awesome. Klay Thompson's another year older. He's only going to, he's going to become more of a shell of himself every year.
All right, he'll get up for those Warrior games. That's all you need him for.
4 times a year.
Gafford's great. BJ Washington's great. I like the guys on this team. That's why this team annoys me so much. Derek Lively is weird. I don't know how small dick energy you need to have to lie about your height. He said that he grew 2 inches over the summer, only to measure in at the 7'1" that he's been since his rookie year. What are you doing trying to lie about your height? You're already 7'1". Just be 7'1". It was kind of weird.
Where are you at?
I don't like this team. 41.5. I said 41 under. Yeah.
I got slightly over. I think they'll win 42 games. I think they'll be again like a quintessential 500 team. Who knows when Kyrie comes back? If he comes back, I think they're a little bump, but I think they'll be fine. Anthony Davis, we'll see how many games he plays, but
no, this team's stupid. It makes no sense. Chris, your Caleb Williams analogy landed perfectly. I exactly get it. It kind of fits, right? Keenan Allen is Klay Thompson. It's like, hey, you got this veteran who might be a good target and help you do some things and help the rookie out. And then it's just kind of going to be like, yeah, but I'm a veteran and I'm here to do what I want and I do my thing. Nothing saves him. Anthony Davis is done. Kyrie's March, you're talking 15 games right? If that, maybe less than that, if he comes back in March. And he's not coming back in March unless they're within shooting distance of like the 6th seed, right? If they're fighting for a play-in seed, he's probably not coming back. Basketball gods awarded them or rewarded them. I think they're going to have to sit in purgatory though for another like 2 seasons before they actually get to reap the benefit of that. So I got them in like the 36 range.
All right.
Solid. All right. Next team up, the Denver Nuggets, who are by the Vegas odds, the second best team at 54.5 wins. Last year, they won 50. They got guys back. They got Bruce Brown. Everyone's excited for Bruce Brown being back on this team. Cam Johnson's everyone loves the Cam Johnson trade from Michael Porter Jr. Thought that was the perfect upgrade. Tim Hardaway Jr. is on this team. He's a nice spark plug kind of player off the bench. Jonas Valanciunas tried to get out of his contract to go play somewhere in Europe, but he's got to play here. That guy, he is huge, and his beard is glorious. He is just a beast of a man. Wow. He'll play 15 minutes a game to spot Jokic some rest.
Yeah.
54.5 felt really, really high. I still went 53, so I'm slightly under. I still have him as a 3rd seed in the West. But yeah, Jokic is obviously fantastic. So
yeah, I had the same number, 53. I thought they'll be a little bit better than next year or last year, but 54 or 55 wins to get the over just felt. I don't think they're going to care that much to be.
You can lock me on this. I'm rocking the over. I'm taking the 56. I think they do care. I think the little young punk Thunder winning last year might have set off a little fire in this team that they went out and they kind of rebuilt around what they were a couple seasons ago. They found the perfect complement for when Murray doesn't have it going. They killed the dead weight with Michael Porter Jr. out the door. I think they've got it. I think they got it right. So I like the over all over this one.
Well done. Sweet. I like it. I hope that happens.
Me too.
All right. The next team we got here is the Golden State Warriors, 46.5. Yes. Last year, we all said under when it was 43.5. They mocked us. Joey locked the under last year. So this was one of Joey's rare misses from last year. They won 48 last year. This team signed Kuminga. It only took all summer. They still have Curry, Butler, Green. Al Horford's on this team now too. I don't know what to expect from Al Horford, but it's nice that he can maybe play center so Draymond doesn't have to play center. That's the center that they got though. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if they'll ever actually move Kuminga. I don't think they really will. Podziemski's still on this team. The team's fine. I actually really I think they're kind of underrated. They were 3rd in net rating after they signed Jimmy Butler last year, and they only lost in the playoffs really because Curry got hurt. Who knows what would happen in that Timberwolves series if Curry was playing. I went 51 over lock for me. I really like the Warriors this year.
Nice. Joey?
Yeah, I'm with you, Chris. I think the Jimmy Butler feeling was real. It's weird to say Al Horford is the backup, but Draymond seems pretty indestructible and just needs that little bit of extra few minutes a game to not be on the floor kicking people in the nuts. So it's sad, but hey, yesterday was 3 years since he punched Jordan Poole in the face, by the way. I saw that.
Happy anniversary.
Wow. Happy anniversary, right? All the anniversaries are coming
flies.
Time flies.
Yeah. 3 years. Wow.
I too like the over. I don't know what number. I gotta pick a number. I don't know.
I had him at 48. I got him at a slight over.
I like 46. Give me 46.
It's 46 and a half.
46 and a half. Oh, I thought it was 45.
47.
47?
Give me the under then. Give me 46. Give me the under.
Okay, the under. Okay. I really like the over, but
I was convinced that the under was the number was lower. My bad.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean,
awesome.
I'm kind of with you, Joe. I think they're going to be right around that mix, and I could see them being a 46-win team. I just think, I kind of, to your points, the Butler thing, I felt real, and I think as a guy who's watched a lot of Al Horford minutes, he can still contribute, man. He's not. You don't rely on him too much, but he can hang, man. So I like it. I love that addition for them.
All right, next up, the Houston Rockets, who had the best acquisition of the offseason, getting Kevin Durant. Last year, they won 52 games. The over-under this year is, hey, can they win one more with one of the best players in the NBA, in Kevin Durant? Titus, you had overlock last year. Congrats on that. Good job by you. They lost Fred VanVleet when they were already pretty low at point guard. So they're gonna have to have Amen Thompson try to play point, and they gotta hope that Reed Shepherd, their third overall pick, can actually play. At not even just play, but play at a high level. The trade, getting rid of Dylan Brooks, they brought in Dorian Finney-Smith, which I think is the perfect counter for that. I really like that move for them. Jabari Smith is not leaving Kevin Durant's side, apparently, which that was just kind of comical. Adams and Capella are on this team. Sengun, the big guys are pretty nice. All that being said, I feel like they overachieved last year. I don't like Kevin Durant for wins anymore since like Brooklyn, really. So I said 48 under.
I'm with you. Got the under. Got him at 50. Yeah, I think the VanVleet is going to be a bigger deal than people think, or I think people do think it's a big deal, but it's going to be an issue. And I'm with you. I don't really know if I trust Durant right now. So prove it to me, buddy.
It's weird. Like midway through last season, when people were talking about, is VanVleet actually useful to the Rockets? Like, is he the right point guard, or do they need to go out and find somebody who can actually, score and run the offense? And now that he's gone, it's like, oh shit. The problem is right, they don't have somebody set up behind it, right? They're relying on draft picks or just make it happen. So I'm with you guys. If VanVleet was there, it somehow makes more sense. Without him, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Give me the under. Give me 51.
Sweet.
All right. Los Angeles Clippers. This team is still allowed to play basketball despite
fake news
be going on behind the scenes. Yeah, fake news. Yes. They got Bradley Beal, 47.5. They won 50 last year. I said under lock last year. I was mocked by this team. James Harden was fantastic for them. They got Beal on this team. John Collins is on this team. Chris Paul is on this team. Chris Dunn is on this team. Like, they got so many guys. Bogdan Bogdanovic, Batum's still here. Brooke Lopez is here. Guys, they got their Jared Jones at 11 dudes they have with Zubac as well and Kawhi. 11 obviously.
Dudes, man.
I don't know if I've seen Chris this excited about a team in a while.
Oh, I'm so annoyed by how many players this team has. And Kawhi doesn't even have to play. Like, it doesn't matter. They still won 50 games with him playing like 37 last year. With all that being said, I like to think the basketball gods will come down on this team.
Yes.
I said 40.
Strike them down.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think they are going to aspire to more wins than they will get, but ultimately I think they'll end up at 45. And give me the under.
Nicely done, Titus.
You're welcome.
That was very well done. I'm very proud of you for that. Did you think of that ahead of time, or was that just
thought
now?
I was just like, I can.
That is well done, Chris. Did you catch it?
No, I didn't.
They aspire.
They aspire to more wins.
God, yeah, there it is. It was right there.
Right there for you.
I thought about that like days ago, and I was going to say it, and I didn't say it, and I heard it. It just went right over my head.
It's great. I didn't even think of it. Beautiful. Yeah, I too am with you guys. I really feel like they're probably going to win more than that, but just out of pure hatred for this entire thing and hatred for the way ESPN has treated Pablo, who I had never heard of until this entire thing. This whole story just makes me want to see them crash and burn so hard. So I like the under as well. They're worse than my Chicago Bulls. They're a 41 win team.
love this
clips.
part that you said for yourself early on. That's awesome. Los Angeles Lakers, 49.5. They won 50 last year. We all said over. They went over when it was 43.5. They have Luka. LeBron is not going on a retirement tour this year. He's just selling some alcohol.
Fuck that guy.
Which,
yeah, we can talk about that if you guys want to. That was horrible.
It's all right. DeAndre Ayton, I don't know what to expect. He ain't gonna be shooting much. He's gonna be. He's gonna be playing. He's gonna be hustling up and down the court. Maybe try to get another contract. Larabia's on this team. People seem to like him for some reason. Maybe because he's white. I don't know. Dalton Connect still here. Marcus Smart. I don't know what you should be. Is he gonna play? Is he gonna do well? I don't know.
He was in the league still.
This team is weird. But Luka is fantastic, and LeBron was 13 All-NBA last year. He's still very good. So I have 50. I went slightly over.
I got the same 50, slightly over. They'll be good. Good enough.
Yeah, they're gonna be good enough. They're good enough to be under 49.5. They'll be 48, just under. I mean, they're
just under. Just under.
They're floating right around.
This is one of those teams. It's just like
it was a dirty trick, LeBron. I did not appreciate
damn
it.
dirty trick.
Damn dirty trick.
I think Trey said it on the No Dunks today. There was going to be a time when that was going to come up. Like it was, and he wasted it on that. I'm like, on Hennessy.
All right, okay. I do want to talk about. I know, but derail the pod for a minute. But because I actually thought in the moment, like that's actually a good way to sort of redeem that moment, because that's probably his worst moment in his entire career is the decision, how that all played out, going to Miami, all that stuff. I thought it would have been kind of a cool, hey, look, I'm redeeming this. I know this was kind of dumb when I did it, but now I wanted to do it just to let everybody know I'm retiring and let's have one last year. I thought it was going to be kind of a cool, like a book note to the end of his career. And instead we got the most LeBron thing ever. And I hated it. That was really bad.
He's not selling cardigans. He's selling Hennessy,
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I think I caught it.
Sucks. He sucks. It's the worst.
Sucks.
It would have been a terrible way to redeem the decision. It was stupid.
Well, if he would have had like an actual heartfelt, like, I don't know. In my head,
maybe he'll do a trilogy and actually then bookend it, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Well, now it's ruined. Like,
no.
So stupid. I honestly thought he was retiring, and I thought that the NBA was like, hey, dude, make this as big of a deal as you can because maybe people will stop talking. And I was expecting like a new podcast yesterday. They're like, they heard, like, I had a whole conspiracy in my head cooked up that like a new Clippers pod was going to drop from Pablo.
That's why
they were like, hey, dude, like, we know you're thinking about it. Get this out there and let's change the news cycle here. But yeah, no, it's fucking useless. I didn't even watch the ad. Once you guys said it was Hennessy, I was like, yeah, I'm not even.
No, I think I saw it and I was like, this has to be fake.
Good hair, though.
I realized it was a actual thing. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, it's got good hair. Got a good hairline.
Yeah, you found the right products. All right, moving on. Memphis Grizzlies, 39.5.
Titus's favorite team.
They're feisty.
They have John Morant. They have Jalen Williams, Selkan Dame, Scottie Pippen Jr. Oh, Ty Jerome. Hey, this is where he's at. He's in Memphis. Jaren Jackson Jr. is out already right after signing that max or whatever crazy contract he signed. So we'll see how long he's out for. Kendavius Caldwell-Pope is on this team. Gigi Jackson. They always had a bunch of guys like Gigi Jackson, Vince Williams, and they would win a bunch of games. They won 48 last year. Joey, you said 48. They hit 48. Look at you, man. You were just on fire last year, dude.
On fire.
39.5. I said 35. I don't like the talent on this team. If JJJ is already hurt, I'm not gonna, waste trying to believe in this team.
I believe. No, I got him at 42 wins. When Triple J, I believe, and Ja play. I mean. And
dude, you're over 500 on every team so far in the West.
Yeah, I think you've gotten all my overs. Yeah, the West is going to be stacked. But I think they're going to be good, and I think they'll annoy a lot of people for being good. So that's what they do.
I guess there's been a lot of good teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joseph.
Titus loves to ride the Grizzlies. They keep just pawing him in the back. They got nothing. Ja's not him. The Ja train is over. He's been surpassed by about 10 other players in the Western Conference at this point. This will be another season. Another 2 guys go past them. They're an under. They're not a 40-win team. They're not even close.
Oh,
33. Suck.
Wow. All right.
We're either going to look back at Joey's picks and be amazed again, or we're going to be like, wow, he really was high in his own supply. He really just got
high in his own. Yeah. All right. We've finally gotten to them, the team that everyone should be talking about. It's been underappreciated constantly. The Minnesota Timberwolves Pups are 49.
The Kings up. I thought you were going to the Kings.
And a half. Minnesota comes after Memphis in the alphabet.
I forgot we were doing alphabetical. My bad.
Last year they were 52 and a half. Joey again right under. They won 49. They made the trade. They traded Cat.
Yeah.
What did I say 5 days ago last year? So like Dante looked better the second half of the season. Julius Randle really came on. They had a great playoff run.
Yeah,
people like to say like, oh well, the Lakers looked banged up and Curry was lost for the Warriors. They kind of limped into the conference finals. The fact is they made it there back-to-back years. Let's not take it away. They lost Nickeil Alexander-Walker, but they replaced him with Terrence Shannon Jr., who looks great. Jalen Clark, I don't know if you saw yesterday, he went for a steal and he hit the guy. And the guy just slammed on the floor. He was bleeding from his head, so he had to leave the game. Jalen Clark is out for blood this year. It's going to be fucking crazy.
Draymond Green Jr.
The one guy, Rob Dillingham, hasn't looked great. I hope he can. I'm really rooting for this guy, but man, his shot looks weird. He looks kind of slower and smaller than everybody else out there right now. He's getting picked at midcourt a lot. But I love this team. Anthony Edwards looks like an MVP candidate. And I have 55 for me again for this team.
Joey?
Yeah, I like a breakout season for the Timberwolves. They have flirted too long to not finally have their moment. I feel like once a season, there's a team that kind of has been flirting and then finds their way. Like last season, it was the Pacers, right? They had dabbled in climbing the proverbial mountain, and they finally almost got there, right? Like there's got to be a team every year that just is sitting there waiting. I think this season it's the Timberwolves. I think they've continuously learned the things that they need to be better at. We saw a lot of that last season in the playoffs. I think they're going to be out for blood. I think Ant is going to stop having kids. I think he's going to be focused. I think there's there's been some interviews and some statements from him that seem like he's a little bit more energized and focused on basketball this season. So I'm with Chris. I like the over by a lot. This is a 55-win team all day long for me.
Nice. Now I feel like I'm the hater right now.
Lock it, by the way.
Nice.
That's for you, Chris.
I'm locking that too.
I also believe that.
We'll make it 3 locks, and I was pre-locked before you guys. I only have them at 50. I have a slight over. I'm hedging my bet a little bit.
It's fair.
But I feel like they will be a 50-plus win team, so I was comfortable locking it in. So, yeah, no.
You just like other teams better. That's a fair.
Well, I just think like 50 is a tough part. I think
there's a lot of wins in the West. Yeah.
There's a lot of wins in the West. I think it's going to be tough to get well over 50. So
get it.
And they're solid, but I don't know.
My favorite thing with Edwards this year is that his main goal this year, he wants to make an all-defensive team. But he said that it's going to be really hard because he's already got 2 players on his team that'll probably make it with, Rudy and Jaden McDaniels. And so it's just the best mindset going into a season. Like, I want to play good defense. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, let's go. This guy is just on it.
Love it.
He wants to improve his 3-point game, even though he made the most threes last year. I can go on, but let's move on. The New Orleans Pelicans are 31.5. Everybody hates what this team did, trading their next year first-round pick for Derek Queen. But hey, Derek Queen's on the team now. It's about the team right now. Zion looks skinny. He looks fit. He legit looks good, great. He looks like he was training for a marathon. He's just like in the best shape he can possibly be in. Jordan Poole's on this team. I forgot about that until I saw his name. Jeremiah Fears was the other rookie this team has. Herb Jones, I like him. Trey Murphy, Jordan Hawkins, Alvarado. They got a lot of guys that have always – Sadiq Bey's on this team. They've gotten guys on this team that just pop up and are like, oh, hey, that's kind of fun. I think it's – so 31 and a half.
Felt tired
low.
out.
I said 36. I went over. I'll move on.
I just picture Chris like sitting on his couch watching like League Pass and like a name pops up. He's like, oh, that's a guy. Sadiq Bey comes on the screen. He's like, oh, he's made 47 3-pointers in the past week. Wow, that's amazing.
DeJounte Murray's on this team.
Technically, right?
Wow.
I think he's injured.
Oh, but he suffered it. Yeah, I forgot his
Talk about
the Achilles.
Talk about a name forgotten. Wow.
Yeah.
I forgot like this team. I forget this team exists every season.
Yes.
Yeah. Fair.
I'm kind of over them. Like someone's got to be the team that gets just whooped on real bad, but doesn't realize that they're getting whooped on in the West. Like some of the teams we're going to get to here, I think are going to realize that they're in that category. The Pelicans, for some reason, can't quite grasp that they're the 76ers minus like 10 wins. So I think they're under. Give me like 28.
Nice. I got them under 2, just under with 30. Yeah, I believe in Zion when it happens.
No,
thank you.
Yep.
Moving
Show
on.
me.
Show me.
Awesome. All right, moving on to the best team in the league, the Oklahoma City Thunder, are your champs. 62 and a half. This team won 60. We all went over last year. Props on us for all
good call
being right on that. 56 and a half. 62 and a half now. They won 68 last year. They had the most double-digit victories of all time last year. Chet Holmgren was out for more than half the season. This team that was not healthy. Like they were, and they still just went nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Shea's very good at playing basketball, despite the way it might look. I don't need to go through the names. Everyone's backed. This team's very good. I went slight over at 63. I'm not betting against them being under. Shea had a quote when he was asked, what does it feel like to have won the championship? And he said it was a step in the right direction. Like, God damn it. It's like this guy's going for blood. Like he's going to go for like 8. Yeah, right. It was nuts. So 63 for me over.
I got him under. I got him at 60 wins. I think it's tough to go 60 plus. Multiple back-to-back seasons. I think they'll take a slight step back, but still be the best team in the league. So 60 wins.
I'm identical to you. I have no other reason other than it's hard to play the odds to say that winning 60 games back-to-back seasons is a thing that happens. It doesn't. It's not common. So winning 60 games is still going to be ridiculous for them. Do it back-to-back seasons. I'm literally right there with you. 60 wins for me, just under.
Just crossed that line.
It's still good. It's funny when you're
it's amazing.
It's still like the best team in the West. It's just like, yeah, it is.
It is. They're going to be awesome.
Well, slight regression though from last year, but
yeah.
All right, here's a team that may not be as great is the Phoenix Suns. 31 and a half last year. They were 47 and a half. Titus went over last year. You were a believer. They won 36. They obviously just imploded. Traded Durant, got Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks. Ryan Dunn is still on this team. Mark Williams is on this team. Then they drafted Malawach. Remember, Titus, you were like, what are they doing this team?
Yeah.
And, you got Nick Richards, too, as a center. So they have a bunch of centers and 2 guards, Grayson Allen, Connell, Gillespie. This team is weird. The thing is, they don't have their own pick, so they're going to try to win.
Yeah.
So I still have them as the second worst team in the West, but I said over 34 wins.
Nice. I got him over as well, just a slight over 32. I think Booker will be good enough to get him, 30 low 30 wins. So I like it.
I'm trying to think of like what this team was in like 6 seasons ago. I feel like that's where they're headed. Let's see, sorry, I just had the epiphany. Yeah, is Devin Booker that good?
I think we're gonna find out this season if he's any good, or like if he's that good.
But like, haven't we already seen it? Like we've seen him by himself. So yeah, 2019, 2020, they won 34 games. Season before that, they won 19. And that would have been the season before he came in, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I think we've seen what Devin Booker is by himself. He's got to have all the dudes with him. Chris didn't name a lot of dudes. It's a confusing team. It's a team that is appeasing to their masses by keeping them happy. They signed a bunch of players, right? Then they shut all those players out and kept the homegrown guy that they drafted. I like them right at 31 wins, just like slightly under.
Okay.
Yeah,
they're not good.
It's like the better version of the Lakers.
Devin Booker can't win them. He can't win them. Like he's not going to win them enough games to make them noticeable, right? I guess is the way to say it.
Yep, sounds good. All right, Portland Trail Blazers. Tyson and I last year said under lock when it was 21.5. They won 36. Joey was in love with this team. He said lock over.
I loved it.
Just another amazing year from Joey. Tumani Kamara, Denny Avdia is fantastic. Denny Avdia, remember he could have been a Bull. Jeremy Grant's still on this team. Donovan Clegan is
Jeremy Grant could have been a Bull
in his second year. Matisse Thybulle, I think, could be fun to watch if he actually stays healthy. Same with Robert Williams, Drew Holiday, and then Young Hansen was the confusing first round pick that they took in like 21, I think it was. Oh, Shane Sharp's here too. 34.5. I went over 38 just because I think they got a lot of nice young talent, and I think they're trying to win. They finished the last season strong, so 38. Still, the 10th seed, the last team in the play-in.
Yeah, I got them slightly over again to 35. I think they will be just an acceptable basketball team.
I'm going to stick true to the bit with the Blazers. I like them over their 500 team. They got the veteran presence now to coach up the young guys.
Yeah, Drew Holiday.
There's some movement coming here. This team has to get good at some point, I think, right? They've collected enough Infinity Stones at some point that one of them has to hit. They've got
Scoot Henderson too.
Yeah, Lillard's back.
Dame's there, right? They got coach number 2 on the bench. They've got all the guard power and the guard headspace they could possibly get in this team. They're a 40-win team for me.
All right. I
didn't mention Scoot Henderson. He's also very good. Yeah. This team's got a lot of guys.
Yeah, they got guys.
Sorry, Joey. What was that? You said 42?
40. No, 40.
40. Okay, so slightly worse than the Bulls.
Well, yeah, they play in the West, Chris. They play in the West. They have harder competition.
Just below the Bulls.
The next team we have is, I feel like Joey's third love going into this year, the Sacramento Kings.
Yes.
If I could watch their games, yes.
Levine, DeRozan, Keegan Murray, Monk, Sabonis. Dennis Schroeder's here. Dennis Schroeder, I think he was German MVP of the EuroLeague or something. McDermott's here. Is he playing? Drew Eubanks, Ken Ellis, Devin.
Oh, they really are Bulls West, aren't they?
Yeah. Wow.
Jeez.
This team's weird. They last year won 40 games. 46.5 was their over-under last year. And I went over. You guys went under. So I liked the Kings last year with Fox. This year, I still went slightly over at 36 because unless they do some crazy big trade, which I don't know how they would, because I don't know where these players go. I think they'll win some games. Just about 36.
Same. I got them at 38. I think they're another middling team. We've seen it before. The DeRozan Levine combo is exactly what you need to be a middling team. So
Yeah, Chris, I had 36. They're gonna go on like a 5-game win streak that's gonna make you think that they can compete with the best by just pure offense, right? They're just gonna score, and then they're gonna go and lose like 12 games in a row after that. They're gonna do just the seesaw of all seesaws, just because that's what the 3 main players on their team are meant for. They're nothing. They're nothing to worry about. Like no one's trading for them, right? They cost too much money. They're too old. They don't produce enough victories. It's just where they're going to be.
They don't play any defense. Nobody wants to pay $40 million, $20 million to, guys who average 20 points a game, and with Sabonis and Levine and DeRozan.
It's an offensive league, man. Scoring's up. We're scoring 120 points a game. Defense doesn't matter.
All right. I don't know if you guys heard Zach Lowe's podcast with the most confusing teams.
I haven't heard that one yet.
I think he had Hollinger on it, and they didn't match up like on any of their confusing teams. It was kind of funny. Yeah. They like I don't know, that team's not confusing to me. They just could not agree on anything. But my most confusing team this year is the San Antonio Spurs. 44.5. 36.5 was last year. They won 34. Blood clot for Wemby, shortened his season shortly after signing trading for De'Aaron Fox. This team's weird to me because they got so many good young point guards in Fox, Castle, and then they just drafted Ron Harper's son and Dylan Harper.
Yeah.
Devin Vassell, I feel like he's been in this league for like 6 years or something. He makes a bunch of money, but he's good. I guess he's good. Okay, but can he be a part of like a winning team? Harrison Barnes is pretty solid. Kendall Johnson. It's just, I don't know how, I guess if Fox stays hurt, then Castle and Harper can have the ball. It's a lot of guard play. It's a lot of weird. They signed Luke Cornett too, and they have Olenek on this team. I went slightly under just because I don't trust Wemby to stay healthy. He's so tall. I don't see it. The blood clot me kind of spooked me, and I think something else might happen now too. So I went slightly under at 42.
Okay, I'm also a slight under. I got him right at 44. I think they'll be good.
The slightest of unders.
Slightest of unders. Yeah, I just can't get them like to the across the line to 45. I think they will be there. But I just think I'm with you. They're just a confusing, weird team that I don't know if they're any good yet. So.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. It's one of those teams where like they're confusing and weird and maybe not quite full grown yet. But saying they're a 44 win team isn't that bad. Like it's not terrible for year 3. Let's call it year like 2.5 for Wemby. I'm with you guys. They're just under that. I think they're going to get outclassed by a handful of teams in the West on a regular basis. Are they going to beat those teams on a night off basis? Sure, they might stumble into 1 or 2, but they're just under 42 for me.
All right, last team, guys. We made it. Oh, and what a team to end on in the Utah Jazz. 20.5.
20.5?
20.5. They won 17 games last year. Last year was 29.5. I said over. You guys were under. This team was always kind of winning, and then finally last year they kind of like, no, we don't want to win.
We don't do that here.
Isaiah Collier is on this team. Ace Bailey was their draft pick. Walker Kessler's still here. Walter Clayton was that Florida point guard.
Yeah.
He's on this team. Laurie, of course. There was is on this team, but there was a trade. I think it was Simmons who was talking about it. Like he's got to get traded to Detroit at some point. I think that I totally agree with that. It makes so much sense. Kyle Flipikowski, he's on this team. Kevin Love, he's on this team because of course he is.
Around a lot of white guys,
a lot of white dudes. Yusuf Nurkic is on this team. Yeah, they got Kessler. Man,
Charlotte's West.
The trade they lost the trade. Can we say they lost the trade? Dumb trade, trading Mitchell and Gobert. Team.
Well,
Utah Jazz. I went under 20 wins.
Didn't work out. I got them under 16 wins. I think they're going to be bad.
Yeah, definitely lost a trade. The problem is when you do a trade like that, you have to go all into it. They signed Markkanen, and they did nothing to like add around it. You can't just sign one guy, i.e. Bulls, right? You can't just pay one guy and then fill it around with mediocre. I'm with you guys. It's under 19.
We did it.
Did it. That was pretty quick.
We did it.
It's an hour 20 here.
It's pretty quick for our over-unders. We usually around like an hour and a half, hour 40.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we started moving there at the end there. We were getting...
When the teams get bad.
Yeah, teams get bad.
Once
Teams
we
get
got
bad.
Back, well, it was like Suns, Blazers, Kings, Spurs, Jazz were last 5.
I think it was... I don't know if they were bad. It was just we had strong opinions. We're like, these teams, I hate them.
Yeah.
All right, we have 3 locks. I'm just going to review the locks real quick. Titus went over on the Bulls. Joey, do you want to go over on the Bulls 2 lock? They're 42.
I mean, sure. Let's do it. The locks mean nothing, so let's do it.
Locks mean everything.
Locks mean
everything, Joey.
Joey also said over on the Pistons.
Yeah.
Titus said over on the Pacers lock. I said under on the Bucks lock. Sixers under lock. Joey went over on the Nuggets lock. I went over on the Warriors lock. We all locked in on the Timberwolves.
Yes.
Oh.
And then that's it.
Good deal.
That's our locks.
That's
I got 4. Joey's got 4. Titus, you have 3 locks. You want to add another lock? You want to lock?
I couldn't find another lock in the West.
Back up.
I couldn't find another lock, guys. I tried hard.
Wobble up. Let's go. Pick something.
I'm trying to look at your wins. Maybe you went over pretty high on the Grizzlies.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's like yours.
All right, you know what? Lock it in. Lock it in, John. You do it for me, baby.
Good. They mean everything. Lady. These locks.
Do it, lady.
They mean everything. Do it, lady. They mean everything. The locks mean everything, guys. The most important part of the whole broadcast. Anything else for tonight? You guys want to wrap it up?
That's it. That's all.
All right. Well, that is it for us tonight. Follow us on social media at the Box Out Boys. Slide in those DMs. Be sure to subscribe, rate, and review on YouTube and Spotify. Very much appreciate that. And so for me and the boys, until next time, a box out.